Check out my Patreon page where you can see exclusive videos only on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Chinese people are lazy. I know, you're like, what an a-hole. How are you going to call Chinese people lazy? Well, I'm sorry, but it's true. Chinese people are lazy. And I hear it all the time. Chinese people are like, man, we work hard in China. I'm like, bullshit. Bullshit. I don't know how many Chinese people I see playing on their phones at work. And I'm like, get off your phone. You know what happened in America if you were on your phone like that? Your boss would come up and you'd be like, what was that for? Your boss would be like, go home. Not in China. You play on your phone, nothing happens. You take your little nappy nap, nothing happens. You know, it's so funny. I always tell the same story. The first time I came to China, it was like 1:30 or something. And I came and everybody was asleep. They were like, it's tea time. I'm like, you're not drinking any tea. They're like, it's nap time. I'm like, it's nap? You take a nap at work? All the lights were turned out. Man, Chinese people are lazy. Lazy. And people always make excuses, but it's China, right? I know, because when I went to Hong Kong last time, I went to Starbucks. This is a Starbucks, keep in mind. And people were working. And I tell you what, one of the guys, he was taking orders, he was making, thank you for coming to Starbucks. He was like, you know, this is a chocolate latte, whatever it was. Thank you for coming, bam. And he was working fast, he was working hard. And I was like, man, I would love to hire this dude. I would hire that dude in a second. And I looked and I realized that all of them were working hard. They might not have been as loud, but they were working hard. And I see Chinese people, man, Chinese people, go to IKEA. Go to IKEA in China. Look at all the people just sleeping. Chinese people lazy. Lazy, man. They don't work hard here. You look at all of them sleeping on the couches at IKEA and stuff. Like, and it's like 2 o'clock. It's like, you guys ain't even been to work today. What are you guys so tired for? The police here are worthless. They're always playing on their phone. They're always just smoking a cigarette, doing nothing. The police in America are policing. They're actively looking for people. The police here in China are lazy, like holy shit lazy. It is sad, it's pathetic. Chinese people are lazy. I'm gonna say it again. Chinese people are lazy. I'm sorry, but you guys don't work as hard here. Management here in China are lazy. Managers here don't do anything. They don't do anything. In America, if you're a manager, you kind of got to know how to do everything. Managers here aren't even good at managing. They're horrible, pathetic, it's sad. Managers are lazy here. They don't do anything, you know? And I think a lot of it comes down to their training. My friend owns a Greek restaurant here in China, right? Owns a Greek restaurant. And he manages it. And he's hired some Chinese people. They are lazy. Whenever he tells them to do something and they finish it, they don't start looking for other work to do. They don't know how to do that, right? They never do. It's just not the way that they are. You know, you got to be motivated in America. When your job is done, you move on. You look for something else to do, right? Because if not, your boss is going to, come on, man, do some work, right? You got to work. You got to keep working in America because they push you constantly, right? So when people in China say that they work hard, I'm like, what do you mean you work hard? Where do you work, right? Because there's a lot of jobs here in China where people don't work hard. There's a lot of jobs where people don't work hard. Now, I'm not saying all Chinese people. I'm sure there's some Chinese people that work hard. But the large majority of them don't, right? The large majority have easy peasy, lemon squeezy jobs where they do nothing all day long. And I'm not just trying to hate, because it's all of China. If you come here to teach English, you're probably not going to do a lot. Let's be honest. You work during the week, you will not do a lot, right? Your job will be much easier here in China as a foreigner even than it will be in America. When I worked in America, 12-hour days, my boss would push us and push us for more work. And then when we learned how to get really good and do it quickly, he put more on there. They don't do that in China. They just don't do that in China. And I've noticed that the turnover here is crazy. People just quit, you know, they always just quit. Like I said, my friend that owns the Greek restaurant, he's trained those people how to cook 10, 15, 20 times. They won't work hard. A lot of times they go into the back room, play on their phone. They just don't work hard. Maybe it's a difference in culture. I don't know, right? Wink, wink. I don't know. But yeah, Chinese people are just a little bit lazy. They don't work hard. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, Chinese people, but it had to be said. It had to be said. Oh, and there's some evidence. There's some evidence. Did you know China is the least productive country per hour? Think about that. The least productive country per hour. How? How does that happen? 1.3 billion people, but they're the least productive per hour. It's crazy. The people here are not productive because they're lazy. Again, I'm sorry if I hurt some feelings. Tears, I'm sorry. But that's just the way that it is. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for listening, and have a good day.